All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to my apostle, Nellis Great Millstone, who teach very well, while I learned this truth from, and salutation out there to the hopeful elect, who continue to push this word in our truth, faith, and sincerity. And also, Shalom to all the men, women, and children who sincerely believe upon the words of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. And as brothers can see today, I have an article from splcenter.org. And as you can see, it says fear of FEMA. Because this guy, Esau Edom, is finna get ready to show his horns here in these latter days, man. And for the people who think the so-called white man can't do so bad, you're going to see how much bad he's going to tear up in these latter days, man. You know? It's even written in the scriptures, he's going to be like a madman, sparing none, but spoiling and just trying to destroy those. Matter of fact, let's just get it. How wish I could say it better than me, man. Because again, the wrath of Esau is finna flare up, man. And the reason why it goes back into the birthright. Esau know what's ahead of him, man. And it's crazy as hell. Jake don't know the kingdom is a hell on. Jake don't even know the hell is coming at this hell on, man. At least it's a light at the end of the tunnel for us. But for Esau, it's nothing but gross darkness. Because after this empire, this guy's going to have to serve 1,000 years of hardcore slavery, man. The shit that you did unto us, the Lord is going to make us do it double unto you, man. And Esau know it, you know. So again, he's going to get ready to try to throw the whole kitchen sink at the nation of Israel. And not only the nation of Israel, but the elect of the nation of Israel at that. They try to cut us off from our power, man. You know? So let's get this in the book of 2nd Ezra 16. And I'm going to start at verse 2nd Ezra 16. And I'm going to start at verse. Yep, I'm starting at verse 70. It says, "For there shall be in every place and in the next city a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord." Yes, because this is Esau specific targeted audience. You know, for the lack of better words, to try to destroy is the nation of Israel, the ones who are woke, who know about the conspiracy theories, man, who know about what's going on, who know about the upcoming famine, who know that you are the damn devil. You know, because even how the way Esau is going to push it forth, he's going to push it forth as it a black thing. It ain't even work. He's going to push it forth as grape. You don't know how Esau going to flip it, but we know that he's going to try to demonize us to the highest extent just so he can, quote unquote, have all cause and probability to try to arrest us or destroy us, man. So let's read this again, 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 70. It says, "For there shall be in every place in the next city a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord." And again, people think it's cute to be an Israelite, especially here in these modern days. It's not going to be cute when Esau got the gun in your face, man. Again, because these scriptures wasn't meant for you to cut somebody. You at the bar, and all of a sudden, because the bartender won't talk to you, you pulling precepts out on her, man. That's wicked. You in Publix, and all of a sudden, you know, you trying to talk to a bride, and she dish you, now you pulling out a precept out on her, man. That's wicked. You know, these scriptures wasn't made for that. These scriptures was actually made for us to be built up and to be mentally prepared to go through these dangerous times we're going through, man. Isaiah 33 and 6 is not written for no reason, man. Isaiah 33 and 6 is going to play out heavily, man, in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Because without this wisdom and knowledge, you're going to be a 2/3, man. You ain't going to be another number in that 66%. You know, we don't want to be in that, man. We don't want to be gathered with the congregation of the wicked. No, we want to be gathered with the congregation of the righteous, man. So let's get this continuing on. 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 72. "For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their homes." You read, "Behold the pale white horse." 3 o'clock in the morning, they say they're going to kick in your door and get the ones who know what's up. So when these things do happen, you don't supposed to get offended. Yahweh Shah told John, I wrote all these things so you won't be offended. Well, I think it's in St. John, the 8th, I think it's not, if it's not St. John, it's in the book of Luke, but the Lord said, I wrote these things unto you so you won't be offended. Because they're going to try to kill your ass in the synagogues, man. So again, we have to be mentally prepared and not be shocked or surprised when these different things happen. And the reason why we're not shocked and surprised because we're watching. The prudent man foreseeth the evil and hide himself. We see the dangers coming. So we have to prepare ourselves mentally by getting these scriptures, getting these precepts. So let's continue on, though. It says, verse 73. It says, matter of fact, verse 72, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. So they're going to try to take you out your homes. We're going to jump back into this, so let's get this article first. Fear of FEMA. And that's the spirit. Esau wants you to fear him instead of fearing the Lord. Because we know what these FEMA concentration camps is all about, man. But guess what? We know what Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai is all about. Matter of fact, Revelations 2 and verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. Matter of fact, let's get that word prison, man. But at first it says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer, And again, for a lack of better words, the kingdom of heaven is not going to be a cakewalk. A lot of Israelites don't teach Jacob Sharp. A lot of Israelites don't even teach the chip. So when these things come, a lot of Israelites is going to be unprepared. They're not going to have that full armor that's written in Ephesians the 6th chapter. They're going to be naked. They're not going to have no garment. And really, that's going to be on you for not hearkening until the right watchman. So real quick, let's get that word prison. Because it says they shall cast some of you into prison. Foolai K. Prison, division of the night, cage, prison, war, watch. So again, they're going to try to keep us in prison, man. Throw us in these concentration camps, But it says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Let's get that word suffer too. Because again, Acts 14 and 22 is going to have to play out. Through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of heaven. Bosco. It says right here, just going to the straight Strong's definitions: to feel passion, suffer, vex. And it's the spirit, man. You're going to be vexed, and for a lack of better words, you're going to be vexed that certain things happen. You're going to be vexed that we're still in this society, But at the same time, you got to have hope that the Lord's going to get you out of it, man. So let's read this again, Revelations 2 and 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. For it's like the devil shall cast some of you into prison that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give you a crown of life. And it's beautiful, man, because you might be sitting there in prison, you might be sitting in that cage wall. We don't know if Esau might have torture for certain people, man. But at the same time, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai said, be faithful unto death, and he will give you a crown of life, man. So it's actually going to be a reward for standing stiffly for Yahweh Shai. It's going to be a reward for fearing the Lord more than you fear Esau. Even Yahweh Shai said, let me tell you one who you should fear, the one who could destroy both body and soul in hell. So you shouldn't fear FEMA, man. Even though in the flesh shit gonna be scary, but at the same time, we know that we fell into the hands of the Lord when you in that situation, especially when you got in this truth, man. That's another way for the names of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai to be glorified. Going back into this article, fear of FEMA. Around the country, a conspiracy theory about the government constructing a secret concentration camp is taking a new life. This came out over 14 years ago. It says Maxwell Air Force Base, Alabama, and it's in Montgomery. It looks like around Alabama, there's a lot of little spots like this, man. you know, and sometimes late at night you might catch them doing an operation or something, you know, even throughout the day. They have a lot of military vehicles running around, man. You don't know what Esau have prepared in a matter of an hour. He can have people out like that. You know, Esau do drills and he prepared for this, man. So it read this. It says it looked like nothing more than 2,500-acre military complex, but sinister plans are afoot. Why? Because Esau in control. One day soon, if it hasn't already happened, law-abiding U.S. citizens will be rounded up and imprisoned by their oppressive federal government. And why in Revelation the second chapter is talking about prison, you know? It's perfectly obvious to anyone who have eyes to see the traffic signs that direct FEMA trucks this way, slug this way, and that. This is one of the 800 or more detention camps being built by our government, by our gone mad government. Yes, and really, they have just gone mad with power, man. You know, because Esau really think that the Lord is going to continue his wicked rulership. You know, this nigga really think he's the most high. That's why he's going to try to put a device in everybody, man. Esau is a mad scientist. You know, even, you know, just imagine sitting down with Elon Musk, man, or even Benjamin Franklin. They went down to, you know, even he was a founder, father of the U.S., they went down to his house in, I think, France, or one in France, or either one in Pennsylvania. They went down to this nigga basement. They say he had a lot of bones and human remains. What the hell Ben Franklin was doing? You know? But here in this lifetime now, you trusting in his ancestors, man. The same guy who got a whole bunch of bones in his basement, man. Whole bunch of dead graves in his basement. For the lack of better words, you're going to trust him today, man. And people think Bone is going to make everything okay. No, the government actually hates you. If we go into the word government, govern meaning control or to lead, and actually mean mental. So the government actually controlling your mind. That's why propaganda is very heavy, man. There's no coincidence in every football event you got to pledge your allegiance. Even in high school, I got in trouble for not standing up and pledge your allegiance every damn morning, man. Even though people subconsciously do that, at the same time, that subconsciously you accepting America as your Lord and Savior, man, when you take a pledge to it. So let's continue on, though. It says, at least that's what more and more Americans believe. Fear that federal government will concoct a pretense for declaring martial law, a false flag, and confine patriotic dissents to concentration camps. It's bigger than Proud Boys. He really want the profits, man. The Proud Boys and all these other people, you know, the real extremists, because, you know, for the lack of better words, the real extremists is just going to be collateral damage. Esau want the profits, you know. Continuing on, though, it says a conspiracy theory that goes back decades and was especially prevalent during the militia movement of 1990s. Is spreading as the country experienced a surge in groups on the radical right. Now, real quick, it says, some in the 90s, I have something, America Under Siege, 1994. Now, when I play this video, you will see how this same video equates with Acts, the 12th chapter. Now, read a little bit of Acts and then play the video. It says Peter miraculous escaped from prison. And miracles, man. A lot of times we get put in these dangerous situations, it's for a miracle to happen, man. A lot of times when you low, it's for a miracle to happen, man. And we got to have the same faith. We just can't be talking. You know, you're going to have to walk the walk, bro. And again, I'm talking to myself first, man. Acts 12:1, it says in the NIV, it was about the time that King Herod arrested some who belonged to the church, intending to persecute them. Yes, his eyes was privily set against the poor because a dreadful sound was coming from him. He was tired of hearing those precepts. He was tired of being condemned, because that's what the prophets was doing. That's what the disciples was doing back then. It says he had James, the brother of John, put to death with the sword. And some brothers is going to have to take that on the chin, but that's just the best way to go out. You know, and if you do go out, pray you go out for the Lord and pray you go out a manly way. You know, verse 3, it says, and when he saw this, it's like, and when he saw that this met the approval among the Jews, yes, people are going to celebrate certain brothers dying, man. Niggas do it now. You know, brother been doing the work. Brother ain't bothered nobody. The only thing I did was just drink wine and read the Bible, you know. But at the same time, for lack of better words, let me get this in Wisdom of Solomon 3, and I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, but the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Most High, and there shall no torment touch them. Because you know, sometimes, man, for a lack of better words, you might overthink things. What if? That's doubt, man. Fuck that. You know, it's like you for the language, but forget that, man. That well-if spirit, man. It lives what it lives. If you get put in this situation, just pray the Lord, you know, help me get out of it. And if I do got to take it on the chin, I pray I don't feel it, man. That what happened with Stephen. When Stephen was getting stoned, the spirit was on him so heavy, man. He seen the Lord. Before you died, you seen the Lord, man. Let's continue on. It says, in the sight of the unwise, they seem to die. James, the brother of John, I think, that's Yahweh Shai brother. They killed Yahweh Shai brother, man. You know? It says, in the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery. Yes, from the sight of people, we dead, for lack of better words, the sight of these people, we getting put to jail, people clapping. We're glad you got these people out the streets. You know, people calling the police on us. But guess what? It says, in their departure is taken for misery, and they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace. And why they're in peace? Because they resting with their labors, man. That's a beautiful thing. They brothers just got off work, man. That's how I look at it, man. And the recent brothers that passed this year, brothers just got off work, man. You know, he in the kingdom of heaven, man. With Yahweh Shai, he have a peace of mind in the heavens, man. And you doing the work. Everybody in peace in the heavens, but you doing the work. You the prophet of the Lord. How much peace you in? The wicked are at peace in. So how much peace the righteous are in? You know, it says, for though they be punished in the sight of men, yet their hope is full of immortality. And just because in the sight of these carnal and fleshly people, it please you, in the sight of the Lord, man, for the lack of better words, is glorious, man. Let's go ahead and go. Just read this again. And he had James, the brother of John, that he put to death with the sword. And when he saw that this meant the approval among the Jews, he proceeded to seize Peter also. This happened during the festival of unleavened bread, Passover. So during Passover, this guy, Herod, got Peter, man. You know, jammed him up, for lack of better words, like Jake say. It says, after arresting him, he put him in prison. Revelation, the second chapter, it says, handing him over to be guarded by 4 squads of soldiers. Each Herod intended to bring him out for a public trial after the Passover. So Peter was kept in prison, but the church was earnestly praying to the Most High for him. Now, brothers know that Passover is 7 days, man. So it says, be faithful 10 days. And I'm not saying the 10-day take the sea up. No. For lack of better words, Passover is 7 days. And after Passover, Peter was going to get put to death. And 7 mean completion too. But at the same time, in the midst of those 7 days, even past 10, you know, going back to the Revelation, second chapter, brothers get when I'm going. Revelations 2, it says, and you shall have tribulation 10 days. You know, Peter had tribulation 7 days, man. You know, but let's play this video and we're going to jump back and brothers see where I'm going with it. And just imagine that right now. She just said this is the only way in the building. Inside there is electric turnstiles. Now, through the spirit, you might have to have a seal to get in and out. You know, scan to get in and scan to get out. This is the same thing that they use on the subway stations. Man, I rode a subway like 2 times, and it was just like this. You can't go backwards, man, and you can't push the other way. Unless you got spiritual powers of the Lord. Which now let's go back into this Acts the 2nd chapter and 12th chapter. We're going to jump back Acts 12 and verse 5. So Peter was kept in prison, but the church was earnestly praying to the Most High for him, and that's it. Pray without ceasing, because our prayers don't be unheard. The prayer of the humble kisses the clouds. Until they come now, we would not be comforted. The night before Herod was to bring him to trial, Peter was sleeping between 2 soldiers bound with 2 chains, and sentries stood guard at the entrance. So he had 4 people on guard over him, man. Suddenly, an angel of the Lord appeared in a light showed and called, and that's it. That's Psalms the 34th chapter. The angel camped around them and delivered them. That's why we're going to get put in certain situations just so the Lord can work, man. Now, I'm not saying brothers willingly, you be stupid. That's on you, but at the same time, certain situations that you get in, whether it be a series of misfortunate events or whether it be a series of fortunate events, the reason why we get put in these situations is for Yahweh Shai name to be glorified, man. Some simple as you can't get your bills paid, and all of a sudden they pay you. Praising the Lord now, man. So let's read this again. It says, suddenly an angel of the Lord appeared, and a light shone in the cell. He struck Peter on the side and woke him up. Quick, get up, he said, and the chains fell off his wrist. So Peter was locked up. He had the handcuffs on him, man. Probably had the same thing on his ankle. He probably had a chain connecting them both, But soon as the angel tapped him, probably hit him on his side, get up, man. Chains fell off, man. It says, then the angel said unto him, put on your clothes and sandals. And Peter did so. Wrap your cloak around you and follow me. And the angel told him, and that's it, wrap your cloak around you. That's, put your clothes on. That he was telling him, but they remind me, put your garment on, man. Continuing on, it says Peter followed him out of the prison, but he had no idea what the angel was doing and what was really happening. He thought he was seeing a vision. They passed the first and second guards and came to the iron gate leading to the city. And that's what this reminds me of, an iron gate that lead the way out, man. Because as the lady said, this is one way in, one way out, man. Play it. Only way, man. That's the only way in. That's a one way in, and that's a one way in and one way out. And Peter couldn't get through that being gun-ho, having a sword. No, he needed divine intervention, and that's what a lot of these Israelites are gonna miss out on in these latter days, because you're gonna trust in carnality. So let's go back to Acts 12, again, it says, they passed the first and second guards and came to the iron gate leading to the city, and it opened for them by itself, and they went through. When they had walked the length of one street, suddenly the angel left him. Then Peter came to himself, so he woke up, he says, and said, now I know without a doubt the Lord sent his angel, Yahweh Shai sent his angel, and rescued me from Herod clutches and from everything the Jewish people were hoping would happen. So the Lord is going to deliver us from Esau, Edom, man. But he also is going to put us in situations to deliver us from Esau, Edom. Matter of fact, let's go to Psalms real quick, man. Because this prophecy have to be fulfilled. This is the book of Psalms 17, number down. So, when hungry to pray. He's kind of concerned, man. If they pray a fierce line, spirit come break out a short time. Bring out. It says, rise up, O Lord Yahweh Shemel, shall confront them, bring them down with your sword, rescue me from the wicked. Let me get this in the KJV. I don't know why it's still in that. Well, I typed up on the same page. Let's get it. Psalm 17 and 13. It says, arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, bring him down, Lord. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Yes. So the wicked is the sword of the Lord. And what did the Lord bless Esau with in Genesis 27 chapter, man? What tool, what Cain used to make Abel unalive, man? Esau is always big into weaponry, and you're going to see how much big into weaponry he is, especially here in these latter days. Matter of fact, let's go to Wisdom of Solomon, the second chapter. A beautiful chapter. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon 2 in verse 1. For the ungodly said, reasoning within themselves, this is talking about one of these secret councils, the Bilderberg means. Because in these guys are not talking about LeBron James or Kamala Harris or even Turkey, man. They're talking about rulership, diplomatic things. And one of the things that always come up is the Israelites, It says our life is short in titties. They know they got a short time. They know Yahweh Shah coming. They can see the things that's going on out there, in the Shemayim. It says, in the death of man, there is no remedy, neither was there any man known to return from the grave. So they know after this, it says, for we are born without adventure, and we shall be hereafter as though we have never been. Because they know after this is no coming back. That's why it says no man to return from the grave. They know after this society is the end all be all. It's not going to be a Roman Empire part 3 to return to Teman. No. Teman, Edom, Ashkenazi, all those guys is getting done away with, man. Thus saith the Lord. It says, for the breath in our nostrils is as smoke, and is a little spark in the moving of our heart. And it's really Job, the 5th chapter, man. The triumphing of the wicked is short, which being extinguished, our body shall be turned into ashes. Obadiah 1 and 18, and our spirit shall vanish as the soft air. Now, real quick, let's jump down a little bit. It's the book of Wisdom of Solomon 7. Let me start at verse 8. Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered. And that's when, when you ever gave a bride flowers or something, you women like flowers. They don't last long. Day or 2 days, you know what I'm saying? And about the third day, you got to throw them away. So it says, let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered. So they know they got a short time, but they're finna try to use all of it up, man. Esau, that's why we tell you to mess out your credit. Do what you want to do. That's why Esau's so big with freakism. He's popping everything because he knows this is the end all. It says, before they be withered, let none of us go without our part of voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place, for this is our portion. Our lot is this. That's why he got places everywhere across the whole planet Earth, man. Man, anywhere and on planet Earth, you can get fucking McDonald's, man. That's a part Esau leaving himself there, but also that's for Esau to live it up. Gotta make $8 billion, man, a year, and he's on vacation in Singapore, and he got a taste for a Big Mac. That's why Esau shouldn't be ruling, man. That's another reason why. But let's continue on, though. It says, let us oppress the poor and righteous men. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. So this is what Esau's finna do. He's finna try to say, let us get the poor and right, the ones who's doing right, the ones who trusting in the Most High, man. That's why even by the Bible Belt, I'm telling you, man, and through the Spirit, I believe the Bible Belt gonna turn on Trump. I believe Trump gonna, this not in the scriptures, but just speaking as a man, I think Trump gonna push forth that seed help, man. or try to push forth that CF in some form or fashion. And soon as he do that, I believe the Bible Belt gonna turn on him, man. And that's gonna be a beautiful thing. I believe a lot of Jake gonna wake up through that. Because ain't no coincidence Trump and Elon Musk together, man. And Elon Musk, even though he got the Tesla, he also got those AI robots. Now, those AI robots can be a guard in one of these, concentration camps. But at the same time, we're going to see. But it says, let our strength be the law of justice. And again, that's why he got it in the constitutional right for him to do this, man. Continuing on, that's why you read the FEMA kill list. Even when the place is under a state of emergency, FEMA got control, And these even certain laws, Rex 84, but it's got to kick into your doors, man. Look it up. It says, let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is to be found nothing worth. Therefore, let us lie and wait for the righteous. That's what they did to James. They was waiting on James to slip up, man. Because again, it's not in the scriptures, but like Apostle Gabar, you gotta always think about it. They was waiting on James to slip up, or one of the disciples to slip up, man. That's why it says, therefore, let us lay and wait for the righteous. And that's how a lion do for his prey. A cougar, a stock is not a cougar and a mountain lion, a stock that prey for about 3 or 4 days to catch a parent to get you at the right time. It says, therefore, let us lie and wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn, and we're not. We're telling you your kingdom is going down. He is clean, contrary to our doings. Yeah, we go off, but we don't do what Esau do. He upbraided us with our offending of the law and objective to our infamy, the transgressions of our education. He professed to have the knowledge of the Most High. He called himself the child of God. We call ourselves Israelites, Yasharala. And that's when the problem started to happen, once we started to claim our heritage. Because why? When we claim our heritage, somebody lied. That's why it says he was made to reprove our thoughts. Because we were proving the ones who stole our heritage, man. And I'm not saying everyone over there is not an Israelite. But, it's a lot of Israelites over there. I'm not going to lie. But at the same time, the ones who's in charge are not the original leaders, man. But let's continue on, because if the original leader was in charge and Israel was how it's supposed to be, for lack of better words, the whole planet Earth would be in peace. But let's go ahead and finish this off. It says, he is grievous unto us, even to behold, for his life is not like others' means. His ways are another fashion, the fashion of Yahweh Shai, man. And because the Esau know we can't be tempted with the carnal shit that the only thing Esau can really give you is money, cars, clothes, and hoes. He can't give you salvation. He can't give you spiritual powers. He can't give you knowledge. Not even, because again, even we're gonna still be learning in the kingdom. But let's go ahead and finish this off, not to get off too track. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness. Now, this is what they say in the council about the prophets. He pronounced the end of the just to be blessed and make up his boast that the Most High is his father. And that's why we open up the video saying, call Allah Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. We also say Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is going to destroy you, man. We say the Lord say you a counterfeit, man. And our end is going to be blessed. It says, let us see if his words be true. Let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. Now, real quick, let's get that word prove now. It's the word prove in the Greek etymology. Now, it says the 1200s, proven, to be experienced or by test or standard, to evaluate, demonstrate in practice. And hey, this is a way the Lord is going to evaluate you, man. Have you in a place like this, in the famine. That's a way the Lord can evaluate you, man. Taking away something that you love. That's a way the Lord can evaluate you, man. But let's continue on, though. It says to prove, right here, to render certain, put out doubt, and that's it. Because again, once you prove something is true, If I prove that's an apple tree and it grow and the apples start blooming, the apples start blossoming, all doubt is put out the window. And that's the same thing. Once the Lord approve our metal, and Lord, when we be that gold, silver, and precious stones, guess what? All that doubt is going to be pushed out the way. You can't doubt when the Lord deliver you from a damn concentration camp. That's why the Lord said it depends on your faith. But let's go ahead and go continuing on to experience to strive. So you're going to have to experience bad things in order for the Lord to, for the lack of better words, make his miracles work. You know, but it's going right here from early 13th century, render to put out doubt to establish validity or authenticity of will, to test find worthy, virtuous, or even false. So the Lord is going to test your melody if you're worthy, virtuous, or even false, to find out, discover, ascertain, prove by argument, to found to be a hero or a coward. Yes. So the Lord is going to find out, and Esau is going to try to find out if you're really talking about what you're talking about, man. You know, even for the people that fell out, man. Guess what? Esau is still going to see if you're talking about what you're talking about, man. You know, ain't no turning back from this. It says, if the just man be the son of the Most High, if he be Yasharahla, he will help him and will deliver him from the hand of his enemies. And the Lord will do that. Esau going to try to test the Lord out, man. Esau, what it is, Psalms 105 and 15. Let's get that real quick. This is the book of Psalms 105 and 15. It says, saying, touch not mine anointing and do my prophets no harm. Let me tell y'all already Esau is how much he's an adversary. The Lord said, touch not the prophets, and Esau gonna do the damn opposite. This is why he have to be destroyed. And when you go into that word touch, Strong's H5060 actually goes back into stricken to touch. Right here, it says to vie, it says to reach figuratively, to arrive, acquire violently, to strike, to punish, defeat, destroy. So Esau is going to try to destroy the prophets, man, in the time of Jacob's trouble. But the Lord is going to make a way for us to be delivered. What it says in the book of Job, the 5th chapter, he tried to deliver thee out of 6 trouble, and in the 7th shall no evil touch thee. So in the time of Jacob's trouble, man, we should be looking for bad things happening. So when these bad things happen, we won't be surprised. Our faith won't be shaken for the lack of better words, man. You know? So let's go ahead and go back into that Wisdom of Solomon 2 in verse 18 again. It says, for if the just man be the son of the Most High, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. So some brothers gonna have to go through this, man. You know? But this says, Psalms 105:15, touch not mine anointed. Esau gonna do the opposite. He's gonna try to touch the anointed, man. But it's a penalty behind that. Lord might give you spiritual powers. As soon as the knife or whatever he got on you, it touches skin, it break. Like every time he cut you, it cut him, man. The Lord is going to do some beautiful things in these latter days. Go ahead and continue on. It says, let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own saying he shall be respected. Yes. Because you died for the Lord's sake. You don't supposed to care what these people in the world say. It's what the heavens think, man. Such things they did imagine and were deceived, for their own wickedness have blighted them. So he want to torture us. He want to kill us. He know he got a bad time. He want to oppress the poor and the righteous man. But it says what? Such things they did imagine. They want to do this, but they were deceived. The Lord is so heavy, he made Esau deceive himself. The deceived and the deceiver are his, for they are, it's like for their own wickedness have blinded them, man. So you think you're going to take down Israel? You think the Lord is just going to sit back and let you conquer us? No. Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua will make a way out, man. Like he made a way out for Peter, like he made a way out for Daniel, the lion's den. So again, we really just wait on the miracles of Yahushua. But in order for the miracles of Yahushua to happen, we must be put in dangerous situations. So yeah, I pray this video was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakodash. I want to give that honors to my apostle, Nellis Great Millstone, and Shalom.